Hey everybody, thanks for wandering back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup. And guys, we finally got our mods together. It took a little doing and some time and some figuring out. I'm very new at this crap, but yeah, this is it. It's a brand new beautiful world. And I'm not alone here anymore. This is no longer a solo venture. Hey guys, I want you to meet Timely Crow.
Oh, well my wave didn't go off. Let's try this. There you go, wave, hello. Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, we've been friends for a pretty good long time, and it's exciting to finally get to go through this together and do all the mods. He's definitely the modder. I'm very new to the modding. It was very difficult to get into this.
Yeah, pretty amateur myself, but do what you gotta do.
Anyway, so yeah, we just loaded up this brand new world. It's a modded world full of all sorts of crazy things. We're gonna slowly go over the mods as we play today, and I'll try to break down for all you guys watching what we're using here, because there's quite a bit, and there's going to be a giant list in the description below. So if you want to check it out down there, go ahead and do that. And if you're excited for this whole adventure, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button and stick around, because it's only going to get more exciting as we get deeper into the game and the mechanics of all these mods. It's going to be so fun. Okay, guys. I guess we need shelter, because everything in this game is going to be harder. We've buffed health and damage. What else have you buffed? Timely's running this world for us. He's hosting it. He's got all the details.
So creatures just their health scales a little bit, not as much as their damage. I tried to make it so that we're not fighting damage sponges, but they are going to hit harder, especially as they level, and their levels can get much higher, and that comes from the creature level,
loot control. Creature level
loot control. There we go.
Oh crap!
And that, yeah, you can really buff up how hard they hit. It gives them little affixes that I can go over here that we'll run into. And but also I think the fun part of this that makes it interesting is as they grow in power, their size increases as well. So eventually you might see a grayling possibly the size of a troll. Who knows?
I'm so excited for that, actually. Like, I can't wait to just see a towering creature, like, just stumbling toward us. Speaking of creatures.
Yeah. So even now you can see these graylings are a bit, like usually graylings come up to about your waist sometimes, or maybe up to your shoulders. These are towering above us already. This 2-star is glowing, and that's because it is lightning infused. If it hits us, it will give us the lightning or the shocked debuff. Gotta not let it hit me, but
nice. Man, I feel like you're doing a lot of damage with your fists. I don't think I'm doing as much with my torch.
Yeah, and we'll it's funny, torches I feel like need to be, I don't know if they're are they a mace, what are they, because they definitely need to
like a
have
club,
like a skill.
Yeah,
club.
Like a club with a tiny bit of fire damage. I know that's what it is for me anyway. That's crazy.
And we can, mention this real quick. When you're modding your game, make sure to back up your game files, mod at your own risk. I've never had a problem with any of these as far as like corrupting my games, but this is not officially supported by the Valheim devs. So what you're doing is at your own discretion. This is more of like a disclaimer, just so that we don't, if something goes wrong, it's not the devs' fault. And we're just, same with us here. We're here goofing off. If you look at the mod site, there's usually a pretty good debug. There's some troubleshooting there that the creator of the mod will go over. But it's all pretty intuitive. If you're into modding, you know there's like the tiniest risk involved, but.
Right, yeah, it was actually really easy for me to get into, and this was my first time ever doing anything, like this. I was an Xbox boy before this happened, and this modding experience was super easy thanks to all the great just programs they have out there and like the simple installing mod that I've been using. It's all been great. All of it's been really great. But yeah, that's a good warning. I wouldn't have thought that. Like I figure, just if you're modding, If you're messing with
Yeah,
mods,
right.
you're messing with the game, man. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna run around and grab some like tools so we can get to chopping stuff. I don't want you guys to sit here and watch us punching bushes for a little bit, but when we come back, we'll be building up a little base and we'll go over some more of the mods. Okay, so we're wandering out here looking for. Here it is. We got Eikthyre's summon spot. One of the awesome mods we're playing with today is called Valheim Legends. Yeah, Valheim Legends. And Valheim Legends gives you the option to become like a different class. Like it breaks all the characters up a little bit. You can actually have like skills and become kind of useful to each other, and like interact with the environment a little more. It's really fun.
Yeah, and it's kind of these feel like they're so much a part of the game. Like the developer of the mod did a great job making them feel they're not so over the top. If you think that you're going to start up a game and break it by choosing a class, you'll be quickly corrected. You still have it adds new skills that you have to level up, kind of like your jumping and running and axe, and it's you're not going to start off as a god. You have to. It's like it becomes sort of RPG-ish where you have to level these skills by using them.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it definitely adds a bunch of different like awesome little spell conjuration and abjuration or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, let's go ahead and try. You can sacrifice items to the what is it, the Eikthyre altar here, and it's a bunch of different items. If you want to see the full list of classes and skills, just check out the link below, and pop over to Valheim Legends. The full list is on the mod site. But I'm gonna alter up, I'm gonna offer up some meat, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go for?
I've just got some stone. And see, it's stuff like that. It's so simple. It's that you get it early on.
Whoa.
All right, it's got some effects here.
Wait, what just happened? Did your
What?
did your screen just change to like Eikthyre got summoned
yeah,
to boss battle?
Yeah, yeah. This is how the game lets you know. It's like you've chosen.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Hugin, you should see Hugin pop up and say, "Oh, you've chosen."
Yeah, he did.
So and so.
We're just gonna skip his conversation for now. Sorry, Hugin. Love you, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna uproot the stone. All right, I've got 3 new skills. Sanctify, Purge, and Heal. Heal sounds pretty straightforward, but I don't know what Purge or Sanctify do, so we'll have to mess with those.
Yeah, I've got Shadow Wolf and Power Shot. I'm a ranger. I think I'm gonna need me a bow, but I'll have to mess with summoning the wolf when we get into trouble. Guys, these skills are gonna help us survive just a little bit, because right now we are naked. Everything is 1 star, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but everything we've been fighting is infused with an element. Dude, look at this mountainside. Can we climb up here and look? We're still looking for our base spot.
But yeah, like you're saying, when you're seeing us run into enemies, not only can they have stars, like levels, but those stars and those levels can be, they can have affixes, they can have infusions. So it's a quick little list. There's not much to them. If it's magenta, if it's kind of like a light, like a bright purple, purplish pink, they move faster. They have 40% increased move speed. So
Oh, that's cool.
you won't have to imagine it for long, but you imagine you're wandering through the Black Forest and you see a troll and you see it's magenta. You see that it's affix is magenta. It's going to be cruising through the Black Forest.
Yeah.
Red is they just attack more. Their attack speed is up by 25%. They try to attack more. They'll circle back for more attacks like 3 times as fast. So they're just all over you. Green, you probably guessed this one. It's they regenerate health, and they regenerate more health depending on what level they are.
I hate enemies that can heal themselves. The fight is
Yeah, we
always
already
just
have to worry
endless.
about. Yeah, you have to worry about shaman, but if there's a shaman healing some regenerating enemies anyway, it's bad.
Yeah.
Cyan is which is like like a lightish blue, little like light teal almost. They are just curious. They want like they'll come from further away to check you out. They're not. That doesn't mean they're necessarily more aggressive, but if you see those like a grayling that's off in the distance, if it's got a lightish cyan color to it, it's going to really be like wondering what you're doing. Oh, and see Hiccups here's he spawned his little shadow wolf. You've got a wolf pup now.
Yeah, he's a little itty bitty shadow wolf. I love that he's a little pup. Oh no, little buddy.
And he's tanking some hits too.
Hey, that's what I summoned him for. What was
Oh
that?
my
Did you
God.
just summon a
I just-
hammer?
I just summoned. Yeah, I just used Sanctify, which I guess summons some.
Oh, I am gonna slow-mo the hell out of that. That was awesome. Oh, that was great. Dude, I love these big stone circles. We should set up here. This is a really nice area.
It's good.
Sorry, did you have more stars? That's a lot of stuff. Like,
Last one is armored. It's if it's a blue, just like a straight blue, they take less damage. They take 66% less damage, and their movement speed is reduced as well. So they become these like clunky, lumbering, but hard to kill. And you'll notice it too. You'll be wailing on them, and you're like, why is this? This is a neck. Like it's taking 1 point of damage or something, and that's because it is armored.
oh, that's awesome.
So that's the end of those. There's like element infused. Those will be self-explanatory. There's your fire, frost, lightning. It's all of the elements that are within the game. An enemy can, or like anything from a deer to a boar to even a boss can be infused with those elements, and that just means they have a chance to hit you with that damage when they're attacking.
That's intimidating. That's gonna give a lot more use to the potions. I feel like I only ever used potions when I went out to either to the mountain or to the swamp, and that was pretty much it. I didn't really bother. I think I made fire resistance once when I fought Yagluth, and I actually just made it recently to go explore the Ashlands, but they're so specific that like, you don't want to just carry one around just in case. I feel like now you're just like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna fight today?
Oh yeah. Oh, and if you notice the river is a bit more pronounced. There's more space to it.
Yeah, I
usually
like
the
that.
game spawns. Yeah, it spawns these little creeks, but better continents gives you these rivers that you can almost float a carve through.
Oh yeah, better continents. I don't think we've mentioned that one yet. Have we mentioned that one?
Yeah. No, and it's the reason for this steep, steep cliff here.
I really like this. I
And,
want to build up there. Like, we should definitely start down here, but eventually we should put a tower or a castle. Me and my castles. Or you need to teach me how to build a longhouse, but I digress. Better continents is pretty awesome.
And just for fun, I'm gonna try to sneak up on this deer. I don't know how much.
Oh,
It's
let
a
me try.
regenerating deer.
I've got shadow. Let me see if I can
Oh, go
really
for it.
sneak up. Yeah. Let me see. Let me get my stamina
Oh,
back.
you got a gray dwarf behind you.
Oh my
huh?
gosh!
He's like, you're
Take
trying
him
to
down.
sneak. It's like a Pink Panther situation. You're like,
Yeah.
let me sneak up on this guy. Yeah.
Shadow stock. Oh, the wolf can do it too? What? I have no stamina to attack. Oh, he still doesn't know I'm here. Oh, I can't kill him!
Oh no.
I'm too wimpy. All of our skills have reset to 0, guys. My axe chopping is no longer in the 70s.
I'm gonna see if I can get him.
We're gonna try some different weapons this time. Oh yeah, he is regenerating. Attack! There we go. Hell
All right.
yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
You always have your fists. It's
Oh
always
my
good.
gosh, the flock of neck. The gallow of necks. That's grim.
Aloe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
You're crazy. I don't want to deal with that. That's nuts. That's so many.
I'm gonna try to purge him. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Also, we've got a nice runestone here. We'll come back to runestones. They've got with a mod. They have something special about them this run.
We
All right,
have
let's see.
added so much stuff. Yeah, go do it. I'm watching. What does Sanctify do?
Oh gosh, not enough.
Not enough. Whatever it wasn't enough. Oh, we need
It hit them
defenses.
with something, but I don't know what it was.
That's hilarious.
Got a magenta one. It's fast. Yeah, it's definitely the leader of the pack. It's just zooming along.
Oh, crap. Are we going to be able to outrun them and get rid of them? Hop up on a rock.
Yeah.
Join me. Join me on the Cower Stone.
Power Stone.
Oh, God. All right, guys, we're going to deal with this and hopefully build a little something overnight. What the? Did that hit all of them?
It did. Yeah,
Oh.
just necked. Now, just it does have a. It took all of my stamina, and it has like a 40-second cooldown on it. So it's not like I can just go around instant nuking everything. But well, I thought the priest would be more. This is more like a cleric or
Yeah.
semi-paladin-ish.
No, I hear that. I can actually use the shadow ability, which gives me a cool little run speed buff, but the wolf is still on cooldown. Apparently the wolf will, I'm assuming, get more powerful as we go. Oh, that was awesome, though. Yeah, no, that's a good oh crap button, though. Like, you just smash that when we're in trouble like that. That was awesome. We need to make you, like, a purifying tower. Yeah, no, this is just the beginning, guys. I doubt, that was a neck. I can see Great Orbs probably taking that a little harder, especially 2 stars. And guys, everything is 1 star. I know we already went over that, but everything is 1 star. Remember that. Like, this is going to be a tough playthrough. Is that just a heal?
Yeah, it's at a heal. Yeah.
Look at that pose. I healed you.
Yeah. At baseline, that means like there's no level
Timber!
1 enemies.
Timber!
They're all starting it with 1 star. And then from there they can go up to. It says 5 stars, but you'll hold me to this. There will be some 6 and 7 star enemies.
Oh, good. No, I'm excited.
And all right, yeah, let's
set something up.
Like the dark.
No, me neither. Let's set something up, guys. I'm gonna leave you there. We'll come back when we've got something built, and we can go over some more mods and safety. All right. It's finally morning. All right, we're feeling a little safe here.
Yeah, much safer.
Yeah, I got some
more
food.
health.
More health, more food. Better digs. Timely threw us up a nice little longhouse here, something to get us by so we can sleep. I'm excited to get into building. We've got a bunch of different building mods, including what we've got. You said Valheim Plus has some awesome build options.
Valheim Plus is more. It's more like intricate. You can get more intricate with how you rotate things. From everything from the X and Y axis, like those. Trying to think how to put it. The game baseline has a pretty choppy, like it's like a 45-degree angle on how you can rotate things, but with Valheim Plus you can get very like 1-degree changes. But then you can also you can turn things upside down. You can freeze it in place while you're editing it, so it's not following your cursor the whole time. It gets pretty wild.
That's pretty cool. We've also got Build It, which I've got the improved hammer in my inventory for that right here. I'm going to go ahead and build that. Guys, look at the new crafting material just continue to pop up. You get so much with this. Let's go ahead and pull up that build menu while that's all popping up. Look at all this new stuff, guys. Oh, I'm so excited to get around. Small Hearth. I haven't even looked at this yet. Oh, there's Candle. Oh. I'm so excited. That's part of another mod, though, right? Is that Candle? That's part of the Candles, Lanterns, and Beeswax?
I believe so, yeah.
Well, we do have a mod called Candles, Lanterns, and Beeswax. I'm assuming it adds a bunch of candles, lanterns, and some beeswax so you can make a candles. Beeswax. I'm so excited for that, too. But yeah, look at all this other stuff. Man, look at all this stuff. Well, I'm going to try it. We're going to build something here, Hopefully, before the end of the day, we'll have a couple of cool little builds to show you. I'd really love to get this starter place built up. Oh no, the hiccups have returned. Do we have any other build mods? Oh, we have, I guess, Valheim Raft should be mentioned, I guess. Valheim Raft is going to be exciting. So it's a raft that you can build on, just like that raft game. And it's going to be really exciting to be able to build like a pirate ship or semi-functional mobile base. I mean, we won't really be able to have comfort on it, will we? Can we build stone on it?
It's man, that's something we should check out for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely something we'll need to experiment with. I'm gonna start trying to build a bridge over here. We need to get over there to where all the trees are and start getting us a little forest going.
Yeah. There's one more that is it's called Plant Everything, and it's not your typical build mod. We're usually building is your structural, but Plant Everything allows you to place, you see these tiny little saplings that are hanging around, these bushes that aren't berry bushes. You can plant those as well, and it's if you wanted a garden, if you wanted something beyond the normal plant options, it's a good mod for that. Adds a little bit more flavor to your world.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
There's a level 3, aka a 2-star grayling, swimming our way.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go to war real quick. Guys, wish us luck. He's so big. Look at him. He's kind of... He's really not that deep in the water. Alright, I'm summoning the wolf for this.
Dude, I love that wolf. This is such a little...
I can't even see him.
Little buddy. There he is. He appeared.
Oh yeah, we got this. No problem, actually. Yeah. That went well.
Nice.
Not so bad. Guys,
Not so bad.
If things keep continuing to be that easy, we may have to turn the difficulty up even more.
Yeah. Oh, remember, that's just a grayling.
That's true, too. That wasn't like a gray dwarf or anything. Am I out of wood already? That's good. So it's not really a build mod, but I guess it's like on it's on the same page as like Plant It. But there's a mod we're gonna use called We Want to Eat Rice. We Want to Eat Rice, and I'm super excited for that one. Adds a bunch of rice recipes and the ability to grow rice.
Which is, I think, just a favorite of everyone's. Like if something about being in games and being able to grow rice, really charming.
Yeah, I like the water. I think you do. I think you have to get it like kind of slightly submerged in the water too, so that'll help out being around here, living around here.
A little rice paddy. Cool.
Yes, absolutely. Couple of UI mods, guys. Let me show you what I've got going on in my inventory real quick. I'll let Timely keep building there. Yeah, build that bridge. Do it.
Build the bridge.
So we've got multi-craft. Multi-craft is pretty awesome. It's gonna let us just, you don't have to sit here and just hit craft and craft one item at a time. We can actually increase how many we're gonna craft with the little number toggle down here. That's super nice. What else do we have? A lot of the benches. Oh, that's a totally different mod I'm getting into. There's a recycle mod at the workbenches. Let me go see if I can show that tab off. Yeah, so we've got this recycle tab, which we're gonna be able to use that to like break down pieces. Oh, look at that! You can actually break down deer trophy into hard antlers already. Like that's
that is part of epic loot.
Oh, that's part of epic loot.
Yeah, and it's going to be for enchanting.
Oh, all right.
Deer antlers and things like that can be used for enchanting materials, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, I'm getting ahead of myself then. We'll come back to epic loot.
Yeah.
Guys, I've got a equipment and quick slot mod here. We're going to be able to equip our armor in our own little slots out here. You're actually wearing it. It's not in your backpack, so that'll be nice. And you get a couple of extra quick slots down here. I've got a trash inventory item slot over here just to get rid of items that we don't want anymore, because that happens occasionally. Look at my little wolf. He's still following me around. So those are all pretty fun. Simple recycling and trash items I probably would have loved, actually. There were a few items in the main game that I was just like, this needs to go now.
Yeah, I think I see, like, if you look at any of the forums, or just fan discussion, people are always asking for a way to, something that's within the game, an easy way to get rid of stuff. You can always, just throw it on the ground away from a crafting bench, and it'll disappear eventually, but
it takes a while.
It takes a long while, yeah. Which is nice, you don't want to drop stuff and be afraid that it's going to disappear. But
What other mods should we talk about while we got time here? I guess we could go ahead and get some of the. We've got some nice little enhancements and framework things going on, and I don't really know much like what to say about those other than they're just gonna help the game play more smoothly, look nicer. Yeah, am I on the right track with that, or?
Are you talking about like Valheim lib and?
Yeah, Valheim
Or,
lib, and we've got what the where'd it go? The extended item data framework and that kind of thing.
yeah, and all that is really just to it allows most of these mods to run. Without them, we just couldn't. So any time that the game, you're wanting to play with beeswax, you wanted to play with items that just aren't in the base game. These build on top of the game's engine and say, hey, like you recognize that this is a thing. A funny thing that would happen, kind of like with Raft, whenever we were testing it out, if I have the mod installed, you're in my game, but you don't have it, you'll just see like nothing floating in air.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
And we have a
Out
few
just
like
a
that
little.
too. There's what is there? We've got. Sorry guys, I'm actually reading through the list right now. We've got Jotun lib for the library and the Jotun Valheim library itself, the Hook Gen patcher, and again, all these are down in the description below, guys. You can go and check it all out at your own leisure and just see what we're using.
Yeah. And you'll notice that whenever you're trying to install any mod, they'll tell you, hey, you need this to run. Like this is required to run the mod that you're trying to install. So most likely you're not going to install something blind, and be like, why isn't this working? Because the game will tell you.
Yeah, they are all very well. They all keep up with that really well. The mod community is really awesome. Coming into it brand new, I was really just like, it made everything super easy. Everybody communicates really well, and everything is like, yeah, you need this to run this. Make sure you've got that. They all work together. It's a pretty tight community. Guys, I'm running up and down hill. We do have a mod for slope combat fix. When you're just trying to look up at an enemy coming down above you, and now I can actually see. Look at this. We can actually attack things above us as long as we're looking at it. We've got a nice combat fix. It's a subtle thing. That's probably something I would have wanted. It does, especially when I like to farm locks. I fight locks all day, and sometimes they do that like big smash attack, and they'll chunk out the ground right in front of me. And it lowers you a little bit.
And that slope fix, I mean, I would recommend it. Even this is just me like doing some troubleshooting real quick. Don't
No, you're
pay
good.
no attention to the man behind the thing.
I'm here to help. I want to get it. Yeah, we can get this. It's gonna work.
Being able to hit an enemy or that's below you, or even like being able to point your cursor down and chop wood that's directly below you. Like I can stand in this river. It's just so nice. I would recommend it for just even a vanilla playthrough personally, but that's use at your own discretion.
No, that is super nice actually. It's gonna make things a lot easier. A lot of, I don't know, just a lot of. There've been a few moments in combat that it does. It really surprises me, and it really just kind of aggravates. Or it's just like, really, like I am swinging, and my axe is like literally going through your avatar. Like you should be taking damage.
Yeah, and like I guess just to clarify my like if I ever sound frustrated with the base game, I know that we wouldn't have these mods or any of this without the devs. So it's game development is hard. And,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I'm not going to pretend that I know better than the the developers are actively working. I'm sure that they oh, by the way, cheers for Hearth and Home coming out soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be really awesome.
Cool.
I'm excited to see what it does with the shields and stuff and the food. Mostly the food. I'm really excited to get more food and onions. Like that's why I'm excited for We Want to Eat Rice, but like onions is gonna be really fun. I'll see what they do with that. What else? What other mods we got? We've got guys. I'm really excited for Jotun backpacks. We're gonna be able to make backpacks and actually carry a few more things on us. So, oh crap, I'm getting attacked. So the backpacks don't like. Guys, they're not gonna make it so that we just have a huge extra inventory. They reduce the carry weight that you put in them. They reduce the carry weight of the items you put in them by just a small amount, and And the backpacks themselves, I do believe they weigh something.
Yeah, they reduce your movement speed by 15%.
Yeah, so there's drawbacks, but it's gonna be really nice just for longer journeys, for trekking, for building and carrying build material around. It's gonna be a nice little thing, nice little way to farm materials. And with some of these other mods, we're gonna need a lot of materials for certain things. Like for, you said epic loot. Epic loot's gonna give us a bunch of like really awesome craftable and like enchanted items.
Yeah, so epic loot's fun for that. It, you know, how you're, after you upgrade your capes and you get you've used bone a lot, and that, you know, you make it to mid to late game, and you're like, oh, I don't have any, there's no use for this anymore. There's, you know, bones just take up space, and trophies take up space. This will, we'll show it off, but there'll be an enchanting table where you can disenchant those and then use those materials, the enchantment materials, to create magical items, you know, like whether it's everything from the hammer and the hoe to your gear to weapons, everything is enchantable. And it just adds, this gives more armor, or this weighs less, or this, you know, replenishes your stamina faster. It just adds a Diablo, if you're familiar with the Diablo series esque feel to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's your wolf.
Oh, I did not mean to summon the wolf. I meant to sit down.
Oh, he's burning you.
Oh no! I'm sorry, my buddy. I guess we need the food right now. It's infinite food, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt. That's what happened. Did he break the fire, or did you?
Oh, no. So there was an update a while ago that because people were using fires to, they were creating. What do you call it? They were creating ways to farm enemies that enemies would just run into, say, the hearth and burn alive. And so the devs, if you take damage from a fire, the fire also takes damage, and it'll eventually just, you know, burn out and disappear.
That's awesome. All right. Well, it's getting to be nighttime, guys. We're going to go ahead and just chat about the rest of the mods we've got going on, and then we're going to go ahead and let that wrap it up, and we'll continue it the next day here. But what else do we have on the list here? We've got so much stuff, actually. Oh, guys, the equip wheel. So check this out. Yeah, isn't that awesome? I don't know if you noticed, but I actually don't have a hotbar up in the top left-hand corner anymore. We have this nice equip wheel now, and the equip wheel is pretty fun. I'm still getting used to it. It kind of reminds me of Conan Exiles. If you guys haven't played that one, you should check that out too. But that's got a similar feel. The hotbar is still there. I can still hit 1, 2, 3, you know, all that stuff to get my stuff out. But the hotbar is very quick, or the wheel is very quick and intuitive. I like it.
Yeah, for me, any game where there is an option for that wheel, I think it adds a little, it's a nice quality of life. It's quicker than like 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5. I know that there are some people who, you know, if you played StarCraft in the early days, you're used to, you know, sliding your hand over and hitting 9 and 0 and 8 and all that. I can do that, but having just a button that I press and it brings up everything in a quick flick of the mouse, I think is just way cozier.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not very good with the numbers. I have died several times just because of buttons. Just buttons are bad.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We've got, oh, speaking of the wolf just died. I've got reduced wolf howl. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but near the end of my solo run here, I actually stopped filming a lot of my intros at my main base just because I bred wolves once and they don't shut up. Wolves just continuously yell and howl constantly, so I wanted that one just to have less of that this time around, because it is constant in the vanilla game. We've also got, speaking of monsters, we've got Mount Up, which is going to let us mount and ride pretty much every creature, from the lox to the boar to the wolf. And I may ride a lox into battle. I do love lox, but mostly I wanted that, you know, me personally, I just wanted that so we could corral them easier. it's really annoying to try and like tame a boar in the wild and somehow tease it back to your base, you know. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. We've also got Lox breeding, because guys, I want to breed Lox. You know me, I love Lox, and I mean, I want to breed Lox. That's it. That's it. That was all that was.
I think that's like, I think everyone felt the same, you know, after they tamed a Lox and they noticed that nothing, you know, they just weren't, no breeding was happening and they were confused. I know I was, and so
yeah, I was upset. Actually, I didn't get that far. I only tamed one. But anyway, we've also got, sticking with monsters and creatures, we've got Monster Labs. Hopefully we'll get to see a couple of interesting creatures in the Mistlands and the Ashlands, a couple of new things added into the game that way. But Epic Loot also, is that mod also responsible for changing some of the creatures we've been fighting here?
that's, I think that, well, whether or not it's the same developer or if they've collaborated, people have started noticing that Epic Loot, that like, you know, players started downloading Epic Loot and creature loot, like creature level and loot control. Those just, they work really well together. So if you change something in one, it usually affects the other. So Epic Loot is loot control will determine, help determine what loot drops from these epic creatures. You know, with their going back to like the Diablo reference, you might see Hiccup or I will kill something. It's gonna drop a blue. It'll be a blue beam of light, and that means like, oh, this is an uncommon item. And then it goes up from there. You can get, you know, epics, legendaries, rares, whatever. So there'll be some pretty wild stuff on items as we progress through the game.
So much variety. Sticking with that, we've got hard bosses, not harder bosses. I mean, it is going to make them harder, though.
Yeah.
Hard bosses just adds, if I remember correctly, it just adds, like, stages to the boss fight. Like, I know Eikthyr starts doing, like, a crazy charge dashing attack once you get him down to a certain health point. So it's just going to add stages to the boss battle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, which everyone, you know, when you're personally, when I think like make this boss harder, I don't mean, you know, some a little bit more damage, sure, a little bit more health, awesome, but what feels more interactive and feels like better gameplay to me is when they do different things. Whether it's just summoning new enemies or they have a different move, like their movement changes. It's so engaging. So that's what hard bosses does. As you beat them down, you lower their health, they start to change their patterns, which is you know, way more interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what all the bosses have in store for us now. We also have rune magic, which is going to add a whole bunch of different stuff to the game. It turns all of the standing rune stones in the world into something you can harvest now, I believe, for energy, right?
Yeah. Whereas before, runes just provided bits of lore. Now and we'll show this off a little bit, where you craft a rune stone and it becomes kind of like its own, like a hammer in a way. But it only crafts whatever magics you pull from those rune stones.
Doesn't each rune in each biome give different like abilities or runes that you can use?
I'm not sure yet. I know that so far I was only able to pull, you know, like I could summon stones from the ground, and they add this really nice animation to it where the stone actually pushes up from below the ground into, you know, onto the surface. It's not like it just snapped into existence. It feels like you actually are summoning a stone. That sounds really small, but you know, imagine you have a base and you say you want a nice stone arrangement somewhere. How do you do that without maybe console commands or another mod? I'm not sure.
True.
But this
will make
feels
it feel more natural. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're actually collecting something from the world and using its magic, and you know, learning as we go. So that's really cool.
That is going to be awesome. What else do we have? There's only a couple more guys. We've got Better Trader. Better Trader's gonna. I think he offers up just about every item in the game for random prices. I mean, he's just gonna add a lot of variety to that trader when he finally comes, and possibly some other cool things that we'll get into when we meet him.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like, as with without spoiling too much, he also offers bounties. He's going to there's going to be creatures out in the world that we can that he'll say, like, hey, if you'll go slay this creature, I'll give you either a token or an item. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that'll be pretty awesome. Hey, thanks there.
Yeah, give me a little...
We've also got Any Portal, which is, I think, I liked my Stargate command I had at my base. I'm a big fan of the Stargate franchise, guys. But I liked what I had, but like I think it'll be easier on the computer, easier on the mods, less clutter, just to have portals that connect to any other portal, which is going to be nice. We'll be able to just select, if I understand it correctly, just pick one portal from the portal that you're entering, and you pick your destination, and you can do that from any of them. So that's going to be really nice.
Yeah, it's so nice. You'll see it. It adds. It's one of those little quality of life things where, I part of me agrees with the devs' idea of like each portal needs to have its own sister portal, but
Yeah.
after a while you've played through games, you've played through it enough, and you've got 20 something portals around, and you've got like you said, your Stargate command.
I've got so
it's
many.
nice. Yeah, but eventually it's kind of nice to just have, like, your... I also don't disagree with having each portal connecting to each other.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be easier on the PCs, and it'll be easier on just, I don't know. It'll be nice. It'll be less clutter, and it'll be good. We could always add more if we need it to look like more. I know, I forgot. I just found out there were emotes. God, how long have I been playing this game? And I just found out there were emotes. I was today years old when I found out. Anyway, and I think to finish it up, the last thing we've got is crafty cards. Which, guys, this is what we do with the build materials already. We get the we get our workbench or our stone cutter, and we just like move it around with us. Destroy it, move it, build. Destroy it, move it, build. Crafting carts is going to give us like actual movable, pick-upable carts that have like workbenches made into them. So we'll just be able to pull them around and use them, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, you'll start seeing, like, what is that? And because it looks like a crafting bench, it looks like a cart, and it's both. And it applies to the stone cutter, it applies to the regular cart, and I'm not sure, there's something else that it applies to. There's 3 crafty carts. So we'll learn those as we go.
That's going to be awesome, man. I think that wraps it up, guys. That's all the mods we've got going. If you've hung out this far, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up to show your support, because this series is just getting started. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Timely. This adventure is just getting started. It's going to be so amazing. We're going to go ahead and just let that wrap up, guys, and we're going to get to building. Yeah, we're going to get something going here. But be sure to stay tuned and check out the next episode, because it's just getting started. This is barely the beginning.
Yeah, good times.
We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day.